Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played out to the right. Backward it goes. Tromeni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Keeper's got good distance on that.
And he's managed to get free.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Rudiger concedes a free kick for that. Ferran Torres. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good run down the left. He's got away.
He's on it, can he get away?
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's good running with the ball.
And it's Bellingham.
Now it's Mbappe.
Pedri.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And this is Morata.
Now it's Gavi.
Morata. Morata! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Spain with the corner, they're first.
Torres!
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Morata.
Oh, sweet feet.
Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gavi, he has found the way through. Flings it across. Courtois claims it, safe hands. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass somewhat off target. Zubimendi. Raya. And Grimaldo. Now it's Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Lenormand. Now it's Gavi. Pedro Porro. Now it's Gavi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found the way through.
Vinicius Junior.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Neatly clipped into space. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe, and it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary. Pedri. Zubimendi. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's gone out for a throw-in. That has been cut short. Zubimendi. It's Pedri. And here's Morata. This looks promising. Oh, that's superb. Good ball, good take. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Only partially clear. And he's heaved it away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Gavi. And this is Morata. That's a sharp pass. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to play it through. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he gets rid in a hurry. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Gavi. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Morata. And reclaimed it in a trice.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
So we've reached the hour mark. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Ferran Torres. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
14,
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6.
And here's
el dorsal
Morata.
21, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 24, el dorsal 15.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Picked out brilliantly. Great ball, and he's in here. Goulet. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Tries to pass it through. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Camavinga. Baina. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Oh, super find. Camavinga.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Baina goes steaming forward, crosses it. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Swings in. Chance! And they win it back again. Pedri receives it in a good position here. Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Morata voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think, Peter, everybody...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've... On the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Moved on forwards, and it's Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance, surely! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nicely weighted ball. Morata. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan pedigree, Peter, where the philosophy is to love the...
And he shoots! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Spain with this to level it up. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Gavi, looking for a runner, neatly clipped into space. He is through here. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great vision. Valverde. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's onside. He's on it. Can he get away? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. And he's intervened well there. Chance here to counter. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rodri. Zubimendi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Morata. Ferran Torres. Looking to play him in. And he's gone looking for safety.
Ferran Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Good ball, good take. And he's gone backward here, and he was alert to it. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior running with the ball, and the through ball. So Mbappe! He's got a goal! And they're back in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. That's good running with the ball. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. And it's Valverde. Howson calmly anticipates.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Driving on and making good progress. Pedri. And that's a dangerous ball. Ferran Torres with the delivery. Valverde. Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players.
It's Morata! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedro Porro gets into some space. Vinicius Junior chips it through. Pedri. Zubimendi. Thinks about the shot. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nice control. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. Looking for the run. Pedri. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. Fran Garcia. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Morata. That has not gone well. Rodri. Zubimendi. Tries to pass it through. Oh, this is a great position. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Morata.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Drives, oh, smashing header! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 22.
Fran
El
Garcia.
dorsal 14.
Spain still have the cards to affect this game.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal 4.
Alaba gets his foot on the gas.
El dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un
Vinicius
cambio de
Junior.
jugadores.
There he goes, motoring forward. Vinicius Junior. And a chance! That's another chance! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Alexander-Arnold goes short.
Don't you just...
And it's been given away. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid take the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Perez. He's free. He has got space. It's a pretty loose pass.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rodri. And here's Perez. Oh, that's nice.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Perez. That's good play. A lot of space ahead of him. Chance to deliver. He gets big. And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Morata picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery for him.
Oh, it's hit the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valverde. He has a look up. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Madrid finding their passes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Stood up well to him there. Well, played right into his path. Lenormand. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oyarzabal added Subimendi. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
In with the challenge. That's been cut out, well played. That has not gone well. That's Valverde. Rodrigo. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior! Lenormand. Oh, he's been caught. Mbappe! Goal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Pete.
Oyarzabal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power. Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to retrieve it. Grimaldo could try cutting inside here. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
That looks a cracking ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Courtois clears. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Gavi touches it back. And here's Oyarzabal. Distributed tidily. Tries a deft little ball. Now this could be takes a shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Pedri. Turns and goes back. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? He's tried one! Valverde. That's Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good ball out wide. Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
A case now of complete control. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So off we go once more. Spain didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He was under real pressure there. Oh, nice touch. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ferran Torres. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri is on his own. And a chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's a sharp little ball here. Pedri, Zubimendi, and he's in on goal. Now there's a fight. Goes for a shot! Vinicius Junior, he's found a way through. Oh, good shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pressing high and with purpose. Tchouaméni, and it's Bellingham. Valverde looking to add to his goal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Bellingham. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Now it's Pedri. Over to the left. Has crossed into the middle. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Shot could be on. He's away. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 8.
It's become a case of men against boys.
El dorsal 14.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Plenty to aim at here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Spain got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. That's tidy. Oh, that's a fine interception. Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Howson calmly anticipates. Merino. Rodri. And here's Perez. That is good strength. And it's made its way to him. Look at the space here. Merino. Ferran Torres. Goulet. And it's Alaba. Probing pass. And that could set him on his way. Raya tries to clear. Looking to play him in. And the counter is on. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be the final act. Spain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. There's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get... Shot, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's well spotted. Vitinha might just make this. João Felix. Bernardo Silva. And here's João Felix. That's a sharp pass. And it's Bernardo Silva. And he's picked it up out wide. Delivered with swing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Good ball, good take. And this is where it goes for a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham, he is on to... and the shot! And that was very necessary. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a promising position. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2 then. Rodrigo! Salute this time, surely! It's fallen kindly here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vitinha tries to clear. Alexander-Arnold. Somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva, who does have an assist to his name. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rodrigo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bruno Fernandes. João Felix touches it back. And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, he's been caught. And the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team.
He's had a shot! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Out towards the flank. Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Joao Felix. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Joao Neves. Threads one in. Look at the space here. That's an excellent interception. Chance for a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Portugal do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption. He's having a go! Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. And it's Tchouaméni. For Valverde. Tchouaméni. And Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Here's Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Can he finish? It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's straight offside. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Rodrigo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rodrigo. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Joao Felix. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Vitinha. He has found the way through. Shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Rodrigo. He is through here. The ball goes in. Vitinha. Joao Felix. And now the breakaway. Nuno Mendes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run. Spread neatly. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. Now it's Vitinha. Now João Neves. Bernardo Silva.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 6, el dorsal
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
el dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio de
Showing
jugadores.
good feet. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ruben Dias. Oh, there's a probing ball. Trincao. Good, strong midfield running here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
João Neves takes control of it and he's on the move.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Now it's Rafael Leao. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. Time added on will be 2 minutes. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like... And he shoots! And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed...
Vinicius Junior! And he's quick to get it clear again. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. And it's Zubimendi. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Bellingham. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gavi. And this is Perez. And it's Gavi. Spain, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gavi. It's a chance for Spain to break. Pedro Porro. And it's Gavi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Valverde. Pedro Porro gets into some space. And it's Zubimendi. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
He's found a way through. Perez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what a decent chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
That was travelling. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. This is promising. Oh, look at the space here. Good ball, good take. And he was alert to it. Pedri. Le Normand.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Toro. He's found a way through. It's a threatening shot, surely! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rudiger. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He is just caressing the ball. And he shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Spain really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Spain in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Time and again they are repelled. Gavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gavi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pedro Porro. Oh, off the post! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Spain got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. That looks a decent ball. Traumeri. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gavi gets it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Rodrigo. Bellingham. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even...
Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gavi. Pedro Porro. And it's Morata. Now it's Perez. Valverde. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Perez. Lovely bit of skill. Gives it back. Pedro Porro. And he has been fouled there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Both
dorsal
sides then
5,
taking this chance
el
to
dorsal
turn to
11,
their benches.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 14. Serán
Dani
sustituidos
Olmo.
por El
Oh,
dorsal 21.
lovely feed, he is
El
such a
dorsal
good
15.
mover.
El dorsal
Pedri
4.
is onto
El
this.
dorsal 24. El dorsal
Goulet.
6. Cambio de
Spain
jugadores.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Arda Güler. Tries to pass it through. And this is Morata. Can he finish? Vinicius Junior. Alaba. It's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Dani Olmo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big header! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Dani Olmo, now it's Morata. And it's Porro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. No way through. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Played into space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Brahim Diaz. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, important interception. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rodri does well to get it back. Pedri. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. Eder Militao. Güler. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Madrid have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like
Vinicius Junior! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri tries to pass it through. It's Fabian Ruiz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Now it's Perez. Oh, that's fabulous. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Pedri. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a check. That could spell trouble. And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. And it's Rodri. That's really well cleared. Played out to the right. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? And here's Bellingham. Might be danger here. Goes for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Still goalless at the moment. Rodri. Knocks it into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedro Porro receives it in a wide position.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That has not gone well. Nicely intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Taken back almost at once. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Oh, this is a great position. He's having a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Valverde! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's picked it up out wide, plays it across. Shot a goal! And he's done it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Mbappe gets through on it, and he shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Ruiz. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's lost his man here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. To review the first half.
Spain really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's straight offside. Gavi. Gavi puts his foot on the gas. Gavi. And they win it back again. Rodri. Shifted it to the flank. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Pedri. Pedri, good purposeful running this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Perez.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Ferran Torres. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe gets into a good position. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He has a look up. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Some good work on the right flank here. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves...
Can he finish? And again the keeper stands strong.
Ferran Torres really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal
Grimaldo
14.
plays it short.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 21,
Thinks
el
about the
dorsal
shot.
4, el dorsal 24.
Spain awarded
el dorsal
another
6.
corner.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. Grimaldo goes short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Very nicely done. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain have their third corner. Chooses to go. Real chance! Brahim Diaz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for a runner. Laporte cuts out the pass. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Perez. And it's Perez.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Spread it left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he welcomes it in. And a chance! And it's in! Deep, deep into injury time! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were at... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Showing good feet. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And it's Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Valverde. Well read, nice interception. And here's Mbappe. It's a threatening ball. Rodrigo! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It's a searching pass. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, well played, lovely. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. Rodri gets it away. Great vision. Mbappe finds himself offside. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a good ball. Big chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Spain! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ferran Torres. Now it's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Now that looks a decent ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Yamal. And he's cut it out. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's tidy. Oh, well played, well played. That's a sharp pass.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Oh, good read. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Spain can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And the shot's on here. Zubimendi. Now it's Morata.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chouameni.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Valverde did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Eder Militao. Spain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Alexander-Arnold picks it up now. A header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pedro Porro is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Zubimendi. Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Rodri. Chouameni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Bellingham. Rodri concedes a free kick for that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 14.
Spread it
Serán
left.
sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 21,
Oh, nice
el
touch.
dorsal 4, el dorsal 24.
Alaba,
el dorsal
nice bit of
6.
trickery.
Se va a
He's
llevar
on
a
it,
cabo un
can he get
cambio de
away?
jugadores.
Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Alaba. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great skill, that's nice. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Merino. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Goulet. Brahim Diaz. And here's Brahim Diaz. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Lovely feet. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Threads one in. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. The final 5 minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's come over. It's a red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. The final seconds now. Looking for options for movement. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.